Parish President's remarks and report. Mr. Jewell.
Thank you, Chairman. Try to be quick for y'all, really. Yeah, you're right. All right. We just talked about group housing. We talked about this at the last council meeting just briefly, that we were going to work to get a meeting set up. So tomorrow evening, the council will host a meeting with representatives from FEMA to discuss group housing sites in St. Charles Parish. This is open to the public. We will we have notified through Facebook and other channels that this event was happening. We'll send out a reminder tomorrow for residents to come to the council chambers. Starts at 6 p.m. And if we want people to come out and listen to what FEMA has to say, and we want the council to be able to get all the questions answered that they have, as well as the public. So look forward to that. Just a couple of projects going on. This was actually not a project, but a response to, this is at 4th Street and Pine in Norco, where we had a water leak at a valve, and our folks had to go out and fix that. So it's important to know that before we do any planned shutoffs, we will go around and notify the public via door hangers or just a knock on the door to let them know, hey, that we plan to shut off your water. We don't want to shut you off while you're in the middle of washing clothes or middle of taking a shower with shampoo in your hair. But sometimes issues do happen with, busted lines or busted valves, and we have to do emergency shutoff. So this is an instance where you see that. But we get out there really quickly, and we try to get it resolved and get people back up and running as fast as possible. Next, we had some, Rochelle talked about some training that they do in risk management. So we had some members of our public works teams who went out and did some asset works training. And if you're not familiar with Asset Works, it is a program that we use to track all of our assets, and we are now integrating it with all of our work orders. So trying to move from paper work orders to this system to help keep track and help us schedule these work orders to keep them more on time. I recently learned that we had a work order that we recently found that was 6 years old. So that is certainly not the service level that I want our residents to experience in St. Charles Parish. So that's why we are investing in technology. This isn't new technology. The plants have been doing it for years, and it's just part of my incentive to really drive efficiency. So we had that crew go out and do some more training on that to really unlock the full potential of Asset Works for our department there. All right. You can see here some cleaning that's been going on along Cousins Canal. We removed some of the trees. We left the root balls in place so that the ground stays sturdy. But by removing the trees, it allows us to get in there and maintain the bottom profile of the canal more easily. And it is definitely more aesthetically pleasing than a bunch of overgrown trees. My understanding is, Mike, that they're working on Primrose Canal now. Okay, so they're working on Primrose. They're not going to be doing as much grubbing on Primrose, but more of just keeping the profile and the grade the way it's supposed to be. So there's some work there near Mimosa. So this is, again, at the front near Mimosa Elementary, near the bank. Next, Recreation on May 18th is hosting a casino trip for residents who are 55 and older that will go to the casino over in Bay St. Louis. I believe it's Hollywood Casino. So residents who are 55 or older who want to participate can join the trip by calling 985-783-5090 for more information. And this is very popular. It's a great, just a great benefit for our residents who are older. And, part of what we want to offer some non-traditional recreation type activities. And then we are going to have a town hall for Chevron, the Chevron donation, which happened last year, and will allow our residents to give input on the boat launch. We do have it incorrect on the screen. It's actually May 3rd, not May 5th. We have not shared this yet, so before this goes out, we will have the correct date on there, but we do have a lot of things going on in May, and that's going to be at the Edward A. Dufresne Community Center in Luling from 6 to 7:30 p.m. We look forward to showing a rendering of what a boat launch could look like in that that donated piece of property, and we want to get the residents' inputs on not only the launch itself, but what else they would like to see at the at that property. So please come out on the 3rd. All right, we have an election in April. So early voting is, April 30th is the election day, with one item on the ballot for school board millage for 5.01 mills, which would be used for capital projects. And on the capital projects list, it looks like there are a couple of Destrehan High School, Hornville High School Satellite Center improvements for the career and technical education renovations and additions, the school/center renovations and additions at several of the middle schools and Head Starts, as well as technology in various school district sites. So that will be going on April 30th. And early voting is happening now through Saturday, April 23rd, which is here at the courthouse, 15045 River Road in Hawnville, as well as the Allen Arterberry Building on the East Bank, which is 14564 River Road in New Sarpy. So residents can come out and early vote during that time. Next, we will go to sales tax numbers. Sales tax collections for February 2022 is $3,132,583.07. This represents a 1.45% increase year over year versus February 2021. And year to date, we are currently right under 5%, 4.9% higher than this time last year. Okay, and going on to job openings, animal control officer, carpenter, clerk 1, coastal zone management planner, equipment operators 1, 2, 3, and 4, grass cutters 1 and 2, groundskeeper, laborers, part-time housing inspector, pump technician, shop mechanic helper. So if you know anybody, or if you would like to come work for St. Charles Parish, we would love to have you here and love for you to make a career at St. Charles Parish. You're going to see some signs up in front of the courthouse and signs going up in various public buildings in St. Charles letting people know that we're hiring. Additionally, the parish is going to be purchasing 2 more permanent size signs that we will place in highly trafficked areas that show not only that we're hiring, but what number to call and what job positions are opening. So we are doing everything we can to get the word out that we are hiring and that we are a great place to work and we have great benefits. And that's it for my report.
Thank you, Mr. Jewell.